What is for kids that you continue to thoroughly enjoy as an adult? Swings makes me feel 5 years old again. Going up the stairs on all fours will always be fun. Naps? The older we get, the better they are. Just being silly. Animated movies in general. I can still enjoy them. When I've had a rough day, or if I'm just feeling down, I can put on something wholesome, funny, or nostalgic, and it makes me feel better. Cartoons. Playing with Lego bricks. Sticker sis. According to my wife, wasting time playing that stupid Nintendo. It's a PS5 and I'm lucky if I can spend 2-3 hours a week on it. Edit. I guess it's time to go call the gym and hit the lawyer. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Of course it isn't solely for kids, as he made each episode with a mind towards parents watching them with their children, but he's so wholesome and kind, so deliberate and thoughtful with everything that he put on the show. Coloring. Pokemon. Started with Red when I was 5 and haven't stopped since. Doubt I ever will. If anything, my enjoyment of Pokemon is becoming more childlike. Goldfish. It's hard to resist when my niece is having them for a snack. I make a big show about me being a shark and eating them just so I can have some. Cuddling my stuffed animals. Drawing some doodles. Nintendo. Zelda and Mario specifically. I'm so stoked for Tears of the Kingdom. Minecraft. Disney animated movies. I am a big, mean-looking 40-year-old man. I drove to work listening to the soundtrack to Moana. Bluey is just a good show, okay, grinning face with sweat. Chocolate milk. Not me, but my 55-year-old dad still loves SpongeBob. He'll wake up on a Saturday morning and have his juice and breakfast while watching SpongeBob. Warner Brothers cartoons. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, the Roadrunner, and Coyote. That sort of thing. Especially the ones directed by Chuck Jones. Breakfast cereals. All of the fruity, sugar-filled candy-like cereals. It is totally my weekend treat. Nothing during the week. Fruity Pebbles Dino Bites now. Post changed the recipe a while back, is totally my jam. Who doesn't like destroying the roof of their mouth on some Captain Crunch? Skipping. If you haven't skipped in a while, do it. You'll realize how much faster it is than walking, and how much more ground you cover. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Swing sets, can't resist a swing set. Fall Guys. Not that it existed when I was a kid. X200B. Eating too many jelly beans. That. Nearly 40 here with no kids. For me, it's darkish fantasy cartoons and YA literature. Gravity Falls. Hilda. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. The Owl House. Infinity Train. Steven Universe. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Candy. Coloring. Not craft paper high-end pencils, adult coloring. Nope. Moana coloring book and the 64-count Crayola box. Stuffed animals, I still sleep with a couple in my bed, lol. Chocolate chip pancakes. I was given grief for getting them instead of more adult options like blueberry or regular pancakes by some in my family, but why would I not want chocolate chip? Adventure Time. I cannot stop making summer camp-style knotted friendship bracelets out of embroidery floss. It keeps my hands busy while I'm working, watching TV, traveling, and I don't get sucked into my phone. Now I just leave piles of bracelets everywhere. Sour Patch Kids. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Walt Disney World not actually just for kids, but lots of people seem to think so. Popsicles. Amusement parks. Roller coasters are amazing. Legos. And pissing people off by calling them Legos. Slime. I love buying fun slimes from small, independent shops. The scents, the textures, the concepts. All so wonderful. I have so much slime. I'm also a Disney adult, so I guess that too, lol. Curious George is one of the best shows of all time. Also, the original Teen Titans. Anything you enjoyed when you were 4, you'll enjoy in your 40s. Couch fort, check. Matching mini couch fort for your cat, double check. Putting a sign on said fort saying no girls allowed to keep your wife out, triple check. Ramping my bike off some sweet jumps. Bubblegum. Playgrounds. Unfortunately, if you're a grown woman without kids and want to swing on a swing or use a slide, people will see you as a lunatic or even worse, as a predator. Some will probably think I'm crazy for writing this, but I really enjoyed spending time on playgrounds as a kid, and wish there was something that was that relaxing and fun for grown-ups. Bubbles. Coloring books. Fern Gully. Go-Gurts. My imagination is still intact. 45M laughing at farts. Mine or otherwise. Also, my girlfriend has some pipes and belches like a champ. I never fail to laugh. 31-year-old dad here. I take my 3- and 1-year-old to the pool for parent-taught swims. They love watching me go down the water slide. It just gives me an excuse to do it, haha. Bluey is my comfort show since I started having schizophrenic episodes. Tricks. The Muppets the last movie wasn't great. But I like everything else, even the 30 Rock type reboot. I'm pretty excited for the Mayhem TV show. Stuffed animals. Swings. I'm a 41-year-old man who loves swings. Interactive things at museums. The well-written cartoons of the late 90s and 2010s. Like family media until recently hasn't existed since then. Media that can make both adults and children entertained. Some children's books are really great, like Wings of Fire. I really love that saga. SpongeBob. Naps. Power Rangers. Started watching it when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers debuted in the 90s and just never stopped. I keep up with Super Sentai, the Japanese franchise that it's based on nowadays, too. Legos. Every once in a while my mom brings out my old Legos for her grandkids to play with, and I'll go sit with them and we make boats and dinosaurs together. My favorites are the skeleton minifigs. Lunchables. Scooby-Doo, Happy Meals, and Cocoa Pops. Early bedtime. I really like baby food like fruit purees in jars. I'm ready to eat them every day. Boobs. Haribo. Roblox and RuneScape. Coloring. Not the adult coloring books though. The kids' ones. Bluey. Bubbles, flying kites, tracing letters on my partner's back and vice versa to guess the words, swinging playground lol, carnival games and rides, helium balloons, seeing fireworks, grand light displays, dressing up for Halloween in costumes, so much face with tears of joy. Cotton candy ice cream. Bubble wrap. Naps. Nerf guns. If you could see my collection and how many hundreds of hours I poured into the hobby, you'd think, oh my.